like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day.
Thanks, Coach. Well, the sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Washington Redskins. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check 24.
They give to Johnson going right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Prescott off play action. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 37. Check 37. Shoot. Hey.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Third and 1.
Check.
3rd and long for Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Redskins take over
Let's go.
first
Do
and
it.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, blue 80, back 25. Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Ready to go.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
A gain
Check
of
31.
yard.
Check 31.
Brings up 2nd and 9
Get up.
at the 26-yard line.
SOS. All right, 25 tonight.
Now Ryan. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of the... Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. Lance Kendricks. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut. And I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Watch the screen.
Now Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. Prescott from the gun. Caught by Sanu. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. Nope.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. The point after is good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
You got blocked me. Check safety, check safety.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Mike 51. 65, 65. 65. Check. Fresno. Gun.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. DeAndre Hopkins. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Steelers 10. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A carry for Foreman, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
21! Got it. Kill. Chance. Got it. Let him go.
Now on 2nd and 16. Ryan, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, let's get there. Sponge. No. Tight dog.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. A carry here for the big tight end. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call.
Go. Get out there. 58, right over there. Hey, 47. Right there. Watch the run. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready, right 25. Hey, take 10. 97's the mic. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Shoot. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Gun.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Flush to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Connor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Brings up 3rd down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now Foreman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the Steelers' 40-yard line.
51, South! Hey, South! 36! Switch!
From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Foreman, and some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. So that one will be accepted. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A first down throw for Prescott. He's airing it out for Sanu. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's all...
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Sean Lee, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Foreman. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
21. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. 6-6. Pull it high. Base, base. Base, base. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hatchet. What he said.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Gun. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. He's checking. Crap.
Now Ryan. Going deep here for Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And the return will stop right around the 25. The intended receiver there, Allen.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Noah Spence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing. Prescott. Steps away. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Check 52. Check.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here's the party now. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Again, it's Connor. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert, but right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Under 10. Topper. Under crunch. Joker.
Ryan under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on fourth down.
97's the mic. And watch that. And watch the ball. Go. 39. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check boys. Ready to go.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2.
No.
They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Let's get some penetration. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill. Hey, turn it. Ready to go.
The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check. Hey, South. Check. 97's the mic. Watch the run.
They'll run with Foreman. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They run again with Foreman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage is coming through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
On 1st down, Foreman. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. And it is good, and the lead will swell to 9. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll run on first down. Dobbins fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
58, right over. Mike, 58, right there. Go.
Prescott. Going up top. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now again, right side. Foreman trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Switch. Watch the
Again, it's Foreman. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Kill.
Now it's Ryan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Prescott to throw. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The extra point up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. This is going to be covered up by the Redskins. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Foreman. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Foreman. And some room to work. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On 1st down, Foreman. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
They'll try the left side. Foreman. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy.